Now, why would I buy Zombie Apocalypse? It's pretty simple. A couple of things caught my eye. First off, it's done by Konami, because Konami did the wonderful cult classic Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Although they published it, it was actually made by LucasArts, a game of my childhood. And the two games are relatively similar. It's the same logic of a simple shooting games with elements of saving people. Much like the original game. No, I can't be bothered to play it at the moment. Although the emphasis on this is actually surviving the days and getting a high score, as you can see in the top corner. Finds fire, goes up every time you kill zombies, blah blah blah. And unlike the original, there's a chainsaw in this one as well. Of course, it wouldn't be a zombie shooting game if you didn't have at least 5 zombies to shoot at. And in this game, you get 7. Isn't that wonderful? Let's go and have a look. Being lazy, I'm just going to use how to play to do this. You got your shambler. Run away. Shoot them. Simple. Puker. This is this guy at school you never liked who always threw up at you. Yeah. The dodgers. I hate dodgers, but the chainsaw makes very short work of them. Highly advised. Yes, very advised. Yes, yes. Big boy. These guys are irritating. Very cheap. They like to dry hump you. And these are the worst. Grannies! Everybody loves grannies, but I don't. I hate these grannies. They throw knives at you. Sheriffs. Sheriffs are very easy to play with. Just kind of run around, keep shooting them from a distance. They'll never get anywhere near you. Kamikazes are fun. They go boom! I wonder where that was inspired from. Queens. Yeah, you'd think these are hard to kill, but no, they're really quite simple. And of course all the zombies can become radioactive. What kind of game would it be if you couldn't be radioactive? Of course, now you've seen the zombies we need to kill, you need to see the weapons that you're going to use to kill them in this game. You've got your assault rifle, which is the basic weapon that you're going to be using throughout the game mostly, along with your chainsaw, your 2 standard weapons. But then you've also got on top of that your shotgun, your SMG, your box standard hunting rifle, a Molotov cocktail, your flamethrower, your box standard rocket launcher, a grenade launcher that explodes sooner, and of course your minigun. And what zombie game would it be if you didn't have a teddy bear that very conveniently speaks to all the zombies and then explodes? Of course, it's all well and good having a lovely range of zombies which you can chainsaw up, you can shoot up, or you can throw exploding teddy bears. Should I mention this game has exploding teddy bears? You'd think that'd be a selling point. Perhaps. But it can't be a good zombie shooting game if you don't have a big range of levels of which to blow zombies up with. And since I haven't talked about this yet, I'm going to talk about it now. The first day just happens to be in a graveyard. How convenient. Second day is in a scrapyard. Also very convenient. Third day is the streets. I'm not such a big fan of this level. I think it's annoying. And you proceed onto an airport area. This is a nice level. And then you got your normal creepy carnival where you find all kind of zombie shooters. There has to be one somewhere. And then you're at a place. I don't even know where it is. I don't care either. And finally the gas station. The problem with this is these are your only levels. Yeah, you get the odd one where you're at night. And then of course you get the most dreaded days, 7 days of hell. 7 days of hell? Oh yeah. You're going to see this screen a lot. In fact, you're going to see it again. And again. And again. And again. And again, and again, and again, and yeah, and again, and again, and again, until you just lose your mind. It's just ridiculous. And bear in mind what I'm saying is here, those were only a small selection of the game overs we got over, what, 2 stages period? We must have had well over 60 game overs while trying to beat 7 days of hell. It's just ridiculously stupid. It's upwards of 1,200 zombies a level, of which takes upwards and over 20 minutes. The last level took us 45 minutes. I tell you what, no disrespect, but that gets boring after a while. And this brings me on to my main gripe against this game. It's boring. After 10 levels, an hour, the game is just boring. You're killing the same zombies in the same style, running around. It's just not interesting. What with the repetitive levels? I only did the 7 levels of hell to get one of the 12 achievements. Yes, 12 achievements. Well, I mean, on the plus side, the controls are very tight, but that doesn't make up for the fact that the game is just boring. I mean, look, I've just been grabbed. The most interesting thing to me, the only thing that still makes me laugh out loud, is the teddy bears with their "I'm stuffed with love and C4." I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just no. The game is boring. It's fun with a multiplayer group, like with a bunch of people. When you're just doing it, it's relatively fun. But after a while, especially if you don't get on with the group, it's boring. There's no point in playing the one player because it's just too difficult for one person. It's boring, and the multiplayer online is dead. I had to wait 15 minutes to find 3 other people playing this game. And that's a real shame because although it has potential, I just don't think it's been developed enough by Konami. I don't think there's enough to keep you going, and I think it's boring. So at this point, it just comes to sum up. The game is boring. I've said that. That's pretty simple. It has a limited level, 7. It has a limited zombie type, 7. It has limited weapon types, although there are enough to keep you going. It doesn't use anything like silver knives, forks, spoons, plates, lollipops, footballs, ray guns, water guns, anything along the lines of the game that I originally compared it to, Zombies Ate My Neighbours. But as a party game, when you're drunk, I could definitely see this game being fun. And at the same time, I can see what they're going for. I brought this game originally for a nostalgia feeling, and it gave me that feeling even if it doesn't last. And so you know what? It's 800 points on the Xbox Live. And you know what? Why not? Yeah, I've got my problems, I've got the problems, but overall, 7 out of 10 on this one. I played much worse.